You need to stop listening to others and start listening to yourself. But the problem is nobody knows how to listen to themselves. They're scrolling on TikTok, music on loud every day, when they're driving, radio turned on, when they're home scrolling on their phones, when they ask for opinions, they ask for opinions from other people, they ain't even asking opinions from themselves. When's the last time you sat down and defined your symphony of success? What does success look like to you? To me, it's not having a ton of properties and living in a big fat box and having a ton of supercars. No, to me, it's freedom.
Give something your energy, like on what places and what things. How do you spend your energy?
Well, first you need to know what your goal is. Most people walk around with no goals, no ambition. They don't know where they're going. It's like a ship with no destination. If you don't know where you're going, you'll never get there. Once you know where you want to go, then you direct your time, your energy, and your attention to what? To the execution and the achievement of that goal. If you want to make money, you will make money. If you want a good network, you will have a good network. If you want to build a great podcast with great hosts and great guests, you will build a podcast in that way. It's all about intention. But most people walk around in life thinking that life is just a big fat lottery. And it's just not that case. Those that live by the lottery of life most likely end up losing because you're just gambling. I don't want to gamble with my life. So what I do is I set a goal and then I focus my time, energy, and attention, which truly are the only assets that you have. So when a lot of people come to me, they're like, Luke, I have nothing. Brother, you and I have the same exact thing: time, energy, and attention. But what you use your time for, it doesn't yield a return. What I use my time for yields a return. You get paid in proportion to the difficulty of the problems that you solve. Elon Musk said that once. You get paid in proportion to the difficulty of the problems that you solve. Most people that don't make money, they don't solve problems. They don't spot problems. They don't capitalize on problems. If you solve small problems, you'll get paid very little. The guy flipping the patties, like Tate says, somebody's got to flip the burgers.
It's true.
But they solve very small problems. So they get paid in proportion to what? Solving that problem. You put a man on Mars, you'll get paid in proportion to solving that problem. So you need to focus your time, your energy, and attention to solving big problems. And hopefully your goal is to serve humanity. So you align your goal with a servant's heart of providing for humanity. And of course, there's scammers out there. There's people that aren't good, but I'm not talking about those. I'm not talking to those people. I'm talking about people I want to build real, sustainable, and scalable businesses. That is going to require time, energy, and attention.
Luke Belmar's motivational advice could be the key to unlocking your full potential. With his practical insights on mindset and growth, you can start shifting your perspective today.
But you need to know where you're going.
What were the goals that you had when you came over to the States with the $200? And did you have the big goals, or did you have to figure them out yet? Or did you have a very clear goal as you have right now?
My goal was freedom. That's it. And I had freedom when I was living in my brother's apartment, spending $200 a month in rent, sleeping on his couch. I had freedom. Now, freedom needs to be earned, but it also needs to be maintained. Naval Ravikant famously said, people that live beyond their means do not experience peace. Then he says, people that live below their means will experience a level of peace that those above their means will never experience. So freedom can be experienced. You don't have to be making a ton of money. So my objective was freedom, right? And I achieved that by sleeping $200 a month on a couch to then focus what? My time, energy, and attention to making more money. But a lot of live beyond their means. Their time and energy and focus is what? Spent on paying their bills. They're in a relationship that's toxic, that is not supporting their endeavors and their goals. So they spend their time, energy, and attention supplying that person. Their friends, right? They're not good friends. So they spend their time, energy, and attention with people that are not ROI positive. And their daily actions and their habits, right? They spend their time, energy, and attention on those things that yield no result. I had good relationships, good friendships, good networking, good habits, and I lived below my means so that I could focus my time, energy, and attention on making money.
How should one go about finding out for themselves if they're on the right path or no? Because if you say it like that, it's very easy, but I can Imagine that there are people listening and thinking, I really love my girl. We fight sometimes, but then she makes me happy sometimes as well. Do I need to skip her or do I need to stay with her? So how do you go about finding out for yourself if you're allocating your time right, if you're with the right person? How do you figure that out?
You need to know your goal. You need
Mm.
to establish your goal.
Mm-hmm.
And then you need to ask yourself if what you're doing is purposeful and beneficial to the achievement of your goal. A good thing at the wrong time can become a bad thing.
When you face a challenge with a growth mindset, you see it as an opportunity to learn something new rather than as a limitation. In contrast, a fixed mindset is the belief that abilities and intelligence are set in stone. Either you're good at something or you're not.
It's like giving a razor to a baby and expecting the baby not to cut himself. But when you give the razor to a man,
Mm-hmm.
the man knows how to use it. So the issue may not be the relationship, the issue may not be the girl, the issue may be your inability to establish goals, to establish boundaries, and therefore to be in an environment where you can still pursue your goals effectively. A good thing at the wrong time may be a bad thing. The relationship may not be a bad thing. It may just not be the right time.
So how does one go about setting goals? Because sometimes you hear about these things like set a date, set a number, make it, conceive it, see it every day. How do you go about making goals that really give you a goal to work towards?
I often talk about the symphony of success.
Mm-hmm.
What does success sound like to you? Not what success means to me, not what success means to your parents, to your friends, to the system. What does success sound like to you? What is your symphony of success? When you hear successful, living a successful life, what comes to mind?
Mm-hmm.
For a musician, it may be really good at playing an instrument. For me, it may be developing a phenomenal business.
Mm-hmm.
For an athlete, it may be developing a great athletic career. What is your symphony of success? It really depends on the individual. That's why there's no one spectrum of success. There isn't one number to achieve that defines success. That is my definition of success, but that is for me. Why? Because every person beautifully has been created to have their own specificity. So you have your own dreams, you have your own ambitions, you have your own symphony of success. You need to find that. And how do you find it? From deprogramming from the bullshit that everybody else has told you of what it means to be successful.
Mm-hmm.
You need to stop listening to others and start listening to yourself. But the problem is nobody knows how to listen to themselves. They're scrolling on TikTok, music on loud every day, when they're driving, radio turned on, when they're home scrolling on their phones, when they ask for opinions, they ask for opinions from other people. They ain't even asking opinions from themselves. They're going to a psychologist, asking a psychologist for wisdom and advice on how to live their lives, and they're paying this money, and all you are is a client, so might as well keep this person sick as long as possible, or deranged, or in the loop of coming and sitting on the chair. Why? Because they're paying for the mortgage. When was the last time you sat down and defined your symphony of success? What does success look like to you? To me, it's not having a ton of properties and living in a big fat box and having a ton of supercars. No, to me, it's freedom.
So, ready to change your life? By shifting your mindset, you can unlock endless possibilities. Take Luke Belmar's advice to heart and start embracing growth today. You've got this. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of our latest updates. Do let us know your thoughts in the comments section, and we'll see you guys next time.